I know I never schedule these things. I just kind of pop up here randomly. And I probably should do a scheduled live feed. But today is just like any other day down in Virginia, baling corn fodder, as far as I'm concerned. We have our share of dust, dirt, and dryness. We didn't get any rain yesterday. And, this is the Ag Talking Raw, where I talk raw about agriculture and other things that are on my mind. Agriculture here in Virginia, on the eastern shore of Virginia and Maryland, is in a dry state. Soybeans are delayed for some reason. Everybody's wondering why they are taking so long to mature. So soybean harvest has not started on the eastern shore yet, but they're wrapping up corn harvest right now. As you know, I am now working a lot of custom work down here because, well, in all honesty, that's where I feel suits my business the most at this point. All the hay is made up in New Jersey, and so we're going to talk about Google, and I'm going to use the word Google because I'll explain that in a little bit. I got a very long and lengthy letter from Google about what will be monetized, demonetized, what will call for a channel to be taken down and removed, and I was rather appalled and disgusted by this letter because YouTube is no longer what YouTube used to be. YouTube used to be a place for creators to go and express themselves creatively with no bias or any other as long as you weren't being a stupid goofball, you'd be okay. You could use swear words in moderation and it would be okay. Well, not anymore. If you say the word that starts with a G and ends with an N, you will be taken off of YouTube. And you will be demonetized, warned, and then removed from YouTube, which is a subsidiary of Google. So, if you have a channel that displays, promotes, or advertises for the use or sale of said GUN, then you will be subject to, anything. You cannot even use explosives. You cannot use, even if you're a guy that is in the mining industry and you use dynamite, you can't monetize your channel. You can't talk about you can't talk about these things. You can't. It's against the rules. So that really takes away the whole beginning. I'm going to stack this sucker while I'm talking to you. So it takes away some of the reasons why I was even on YouTube to begin with, because as you know, I express myself the way I express myself. I don't have any so-called filters. If you want to talk like millennial farmer, he says you're just not refined enough, Wes. If you would refine yourself, you would probably be doing much better. So now I'm being forced to be refined, or my channel will be taken away from me. Both of them, as a matter of fact. So this is a live stream, and I'm really going to try, and it's probably for the better. I'm going to refrain from using foul language. It's not even a matter of how much foul language you refrain from using. It's a matter of just don't use it at all, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's no longer acceptable to use foul language. Even if you smash your finger with a damn hammer, you can't express yourself with foul language. I'm sorry, but I really do like my channel. I must be somewhat mildly retarded, because I knew I would have to do that. I got to use my push-off on this thing, so I got to use the push-off. If you're watching this, I'm actually stacking a stack of hay here, and it still doesn't want to be cooperative. Corn fodder is really tough to deal with if you didn't know. We're going to go with auto mode, and we're going to do this, and hopefully it all does what I want it to do, which it does do it automatically. Now I can go do what I want to do. Okay, so I've successfully stacked a pile of material. Yeah, I'm disgusted with it, honestly. I think that they're really taking the freedoms of expression away from people. You know, these are people, you know, do as I say, not as I do, kind of people that we use their system with. And I wish I was smart enough to make a site like YouTube where it is free to just upload, like YouTube used to be. Google really did ruin YouTube, and they continue to ruin YouTube from what its original inception was. Now, there's a lot more to what there's a lot more to this letter. There was, you know, profanity is one, GUN, guns are another. I mean, everything that's American is being taken off of YouTube, being demonetized. They're basically castrating our ability to do. Oh, you can't even, if it has anything to do with agriculture, animal farming, like, you know, if you raise your nice little animals up and then you even say the words, I'm gonna take my cow to slaughter now because I'm hungry and I want hamburger and steaks, you will then promptly be demonetized and put up for review for violation of the AdSense, Google violations, AdSense demonetization, and put up a review for violations. That's it. So these are the violations that they are naming. You cannot, if I cut myself, if I fall off of a ladder and break my arm, split my head open, if there's any blood, guts, gore, or even any sort of violence that can happen, violent acts or violent things that can be construed as violent, you know, you can have a violent fart. You know? I mean, I'm just being funny right now, but you know, you can have violence can happen in daily use. Like I could be running across this field and my camera's running. I trip, I fall, and I bloody my face up because I can't get my arms out in front of myself fast enough to catch myself. That would be construed as violent because of the blood or gore, blood, guts, and gore. I find that to be rather disturbing because, you know what? They're going to make YouTube more PG than television, to be quite honest with you. And that's really not what the beginning of YouTube's were. And, oh wait, use BitChute. BitChute is, there's no money there. I don't think there's any money there. If there's money there, then maybe I will. But I would really, truly like to be paid for my efforts as well. Maybe this sounds selfish or not. I guess, and it's not even the demonetization part of it. It's I can't be myself on YouTube anymore because they will take my channel down. They will restrict it. Shadow banning is is happening already. And I would like to say, as the days go by, if you look at the videos that I'm posting on One Lonely Farmer that are, say, in the last week that I've been down here, week or so that I've been down here working, I've gotten awesome views, 40,000, 50,000, 70,000 views on these videos. And you want to know what my subscriber base, the increase in subscribers is? 10. I got 10 new subscribers in the last week. How is that possible? I used to get 50 a day. Now, the content has changed. I think it's changed for the positive on that channel. And I'm a little bit disgusted because, you know, I'm me. I've always been me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it too much, you know, to be something other than me. I like being me. I started this channel to show mechanics of farming, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. And here, you're going to get some balance here going on. And, oh, I hit the wrong button. Can you believe that? Yeah, so that's why I started the YouTube channels, was to show everyday farming, and obviously gobble my you-know-whats, or Google has decided that this is just not. Yeah, you killed 2 lanternflies. Quite honestly, that is a violent act. No, and I'm not joking. I'm 100% serious. That is a violent act. It's a bad act of violence. It says harm to any living being. Any living creature would be subject to review and demonetization. And that's no joke. You must have gotten Timmy, you must have gotten that letter. Unless they just sent it to me. I mean, they could have just sent it to me. I don't know, but it's rather disgusting to me that YouTube has gone this way, because I mean, I don't agree with beheading videos, and those were on YouTube. There's medical videos on there that show, in most people's opinions, autopsies and things are gore. Don't use glyphosate on oh, well, they didn't say that. That I didn't see, but you know what? The day is still early. They could probably add that later. But I will tell you this, though. Once the Google algorithm changed, yesterday was day 1 for it, I got tremendous views. So it must have changed. They must have changed their system, and it forgot about me, because I've gotten tremendous views. I have gotten some new subscribers this morning, so that's kind of like making me smile, because it just points out that what they have been doing to me may have even been undone by their new algorithm or their new system. And I'm sure they won't forget about me. They'll remember that, oh yeah, by the way, that one lonely farmer guy, he's foul-mouthed farmer from New Jersey that now works in like 3-4 different states. We'll shadow ban him some more, but that's okay. I still enjoy what I do. I just don't want to slip up and screw up, and then you guys suffer without me, because you know, I know how many people just really enjoy seeing what I do on a daily basis, and these daily uploads on One Lonely Farmer, I have actually enjoyed them immensely myself. I really do like doing them. Not only for myself, but you know, at some point in time, I'm gonna have relatives that will have never met me, you know, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and I'm sure somewhere there will be a video history log of me out there where they can go and see the person where they whence they came, from whence they came, if I want to use that type of language. You know, wouldn't that be cool to have like this video legacy out here? And you know, it won't be hearsay, it'll actually be digitally preserved fact that, oh yeah, by the way, back in the 2000 and, you know, 2008 to 2000, you know, you little bastard, you know what, that just burns my biscuits, I'll tell you right now. You're gonna have to give me a second here, because I actually have to I'm having an issue here. Give me a minute. It's hard to work and do this job at the same time, but anyway, yeah, so wouldn't that be really cool to actually say, hey, you know, once upon a time there was this man named Wes Pandy, and yeah, he was interesting. He did all this farming stuff and all this really cool stuff, and you know, if you want to, you know, if you want to see what your great-great-grandfather did, you can always go on to YouTube history, because I'm sure it'll be there, and just say, hey, yeah, that was my great-grandfather or my great-great-grandfather, you know, and learn the ways that we used to make a living here in the United States, or feed the world. Because ultimately what I am doing here, I know there's a lot of people that don't think that this is agriculture in any way, but I'm telling you right now, ultimately, this is feeding people. It feeds people. You know, people, direct to table people. So I am 2 steps away from direct to the table. So this process that I'm doing goes into a process to grow a mushroom to feed people. And mushrooms are very healthy for you. I never thought that they were when I was young. Even when I started this business, I thought, oh, shit, I hate mushrooms. I really hate them, but I've grown to like them. I eat them all the time. They have antioxidants, cancer-fighting properties, and all these other wonderful things, high magnesium and other nutrients that I never knew was in a mushroom. I always thought it was like eating a piece of styrofoam, but direct to table. So ultimately what I do actually feeds people, and you know, which is good. Now I'm picking eye. Oh, you're plucking eyes out of potatoes. That's pretty violent, man. Just skin them. Take the skins off of them. And, that'll even be better. You ever see that movie? What the heck was the name of that movie? God. Yeah, it was a like food fighter, not food fight. The movie had food in it, and it was a cartoon. Christ, I saw this movie, and it was pretty funny. And God, what the hell was the name of that stinking movie? Anyway, it was fun to watch. What the heck? Anyway, it's gonna bug me to the end of the day. Sausage party, that's right. Thank you. When the food gets delivered, you know, the people come in, and the douche was the funniest thing. That douche was freaking hilarious. If you ask me, it was hilarious, but it was hilarious. God, Joe, where are we at here? I gotta figure out what I got going on here. I'm gonna have to let this one go. Sausage party. I will say I enjoyed the sausage party quite good. It was a good movie. I liked it. Eastern Shore is fine. 18 plus minutes. It was hilarious though. I mean, the douche was hilarious. He kept getting stronger, you know. He'd got muscles and arms. And oh, the hot dog buns, man, that was just too freaking fun. I don't know, this thing, I think my live stream's gone derailed now, but this is live from the field, by the way. So anyways, what I was talking about was obviously was Google and their new guidelines and how Timmy Cornpicker, you bastard, you got me all fucked up. Anyway, there I used the wrong word. You screwed me up. I'm gonna have to delete the video at the end so the bastards don't take away. Oh, I said it again. You know how hard it is for me not to say foul language? Well, bastard really isn't bad. That's just a child born out of wedlock, a male child born out of wedlock. What you would call a girl. All right. I have now screwed up my whole entire system by trying to live stream and stuff. My problem with this is the fact that this stuff is so dry. Oh, damn it. This is not going to be good. Pull the guts out of that bale. You don't know what I mean. It's so dry that it's causing me problems. But anyways, I think I'm going to end this anyway. Just because it is what it is. I'm going to continue with the... How much you want to bet that thing comes off of there? And... Alright. Bye.